Hey everybody, it's Jimmy and Bill.
Scooch over. I felt too tall.
So today's video is kind of a serious subject, you know? And I do inspections and I do insurance inspections. And a lot of seniors can't afford to live a normal life anymore. Let me explain. Most of these people, seniors, are on a fixed income, right?
Right.
So, a fixed income, so if their homeowner's insurance goes up $3,000, $4,000, trust me, Social Security is not going up $3,000, $4,000.
Right.
And people, the seniors, they have no idea what to do. And they're struggling. Should I pay this bill or should I buy food?
Right. That's a really tough situation to be in, because even now, you know, with where we're at, let's say they own a property and everything's just kind of gone through the roof. They can't even go and downsize and rent because rents are through the roof.
Right. And it's not just,
So they just
it's not just seniors that.
No, it's everybody.
It's everybody, but
the topic of the article was the seniors.
the seniors, but at the same time, if it's somebody like a millennial or a Gen X, and if they're still working, maybe they get a side job to do it. But some of these seniors that are too old to work, or don't have the ability to work, they can't afford. You know, they're on a fixed income. They're getting
and they make too much money to get benefits and assistance. You know, they're on that cusp, right? You know, so they don't get the extra benefits. That's the group that we're really talking about. It's like, what do you do? That's a really tough situation to be in.
So basically, you know, like Medicare, Medicaid, you know, people think, oh, well, that's 100% free. It's really not. You know, because sometimes Medicare will cover up to so much, and I know this from my parents, and then you have to pay the rest.
Right.
Okay? I'm not an insurance person, but from what I understand. Hold on, we got a beeper here. We had a beeper.
All right.
All right, but, okay, so electricity's going up, water's going up, food is going up.
Food's through the roof.
Cable's going up.
Insurance, internet, everything.
Internet. Okay. So even if it goes up a little bit,
it has detrimental effects on when you're on that fixed income, because you are at that retirement time. You're not working, you're not of working age, and it's, you know, hopefully maybe family can help.
Let's go down here. We never
go down here. Let's do it.
What were you saying?
Oh, I was just saying that you know, hopefully maybe family can help as a solution.
Yeah.
You know, we've talked about cutting things back, but there's not much to cut back at that point. You know, these are staples of life.
Right.
You know, that we have to live with. And even maybe in some of the communities or the condos, because of some of the new laws, the condo fees have gone through the roof.
Yeah.
And that's a huge burden.
Or if they're on a fixed income, you know, you have a condo, you live in a condo, and say they could afford the association fee, but, you know, and they could afford the insurance and the food, but then they get a special assessment for an emergency that the association is doing.
Right.
What happens then? You know, they need to come up with $6,000, $7,000 all at once.
Right. Right. It's, you know, I don't even know what they would do. I would imagine if you didn't pay, they'd probably put a lien on your house, you know, or your unit. I don't know. But yeah, you're right. Like, where do you get the money? You take out a loan, but now you have additional income, or additional expenses with a lack of income. So could you even do that? That's, you know, it's a catch-22.
But what do you think the solution is? What do you guys think the solution is? What do you think is, I mean, subsidized? I mean, this country's so broke. It's not like, how much more money can they print?
Right. Yeah. I mean, this is why we're in the situation that we're in. One of the reasons, at least. You know, I guess is just planning. I don't know what you could do off the top of my head, like right now, but as far as planning goes, if you're getting to the retirement age or the retirement years, just make sure you have more money than you think you need on a day-to-day,
Yeah,
to
but
survive.
That's easier said than done.
Oh, of course. This is not a simple task by any stretch. But I mean, when it comes down to it, that's it. Or to try to be at least as debt-free as possible. And if you have the ability, maybe your mortgage is paid off, so at least you have a home, and you're just, all you have is your property taxes, and you don't have to worry about.
Yeah, but even property taxes. I know some people that their property taxes went through the roof,
Right, but your property taxes aren't going to go through the roof unless you sell your house. So if you've owned your house for 30 years, your property taxes are going to be significantly less expensive than
in other states.
Unless we change.
No, but in other states, if they reevaluate.
Yeah, they reevaluate every 5 years.
So like in New Hampshire, they did some reevaluations.
Right.
And some people's taxes went up,
right.
I've been following it, 50%.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's why it was kind of dabbled around even in Florida. I saw a few little posts about that. Because people that have stayed in their properties for 30 years or 20 years, the tax basis, because we have Save Our Homes, is significantly less. And until you have a transfer and an event that triggers a transfer for deed and title, and then they reevaluate your taxes.
And that's the whole thing too, is, okay, everybody's into, everybody's getting Social Security, the ones they could.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, I think by the time I collect Social Security, and that's not that long from now,
that's saying, right.
Yeah, they're saying that, it's going to be broke.
But I've been hearing Social Security is going to be broke forever. So
I mean, I don't know.
It's kind of like we're running out of oil.
I'm not an economist or anything.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I just think this problem with seniors and living expenses, and some of them just don't want to move in with family or kids, or
right.
They want to be independent.
Right.
But they're being forced to. I know at least 5 seniors that sold their house, going to sell their house, or moved in with family, and every time I go do an inspection and the seller's there, and they're older, I ask them, hey, what are you doing? Well, we're moving back with family. We're going to go live with my daughter, or we're going to go live near my son. Things are just too expensive. Florida is like I said it before, Florida is not the retirement place.
Not like it used to be. Not even close to what it used to be. We didn't have these issues. Even the 55 up, senior communities are becoming outrageously expensive now. It's, and that's supposed to be the affordable side of things. Condos, townhouses, villas, they're all outrageously expensive.
Yeah, I watched the video on the villages, and
they
show some of those houses. They're freaking expensive.
Yeah.
And the HOAs, okay, they have a good time and they have a lot of stuff to do, but
yeah, you pretty much don't need to leave the villages if you live in the villages, but it does cost.
Yeah, but I guess what my thing is with that area, with the villages and stuff too, I just don't know how people could even afford it on a fixed income.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I think those people have more money, because I'm looking at some of their golf carts, and some of them are like $15,000 golf carts, $20,000 golf carts.
Yeah, I mean, it's a different level for the golf carts. That's a whole movement. Some of these golf carts are insane.
I actually did an inspection today. The people said that they're doing 4-point, which is for insurance, and the wind mitigation for insurance. That if their insurance doesn't go up, they are definitely selling. Their insurance jumped to over $12,000 a year from $5,000. And listen,
do they live on the water?
No.
Jesus.
They live in Dunedin inside.
It's
a big house, but
still $12,000. Come on, that's insane.
That's what I'm saying is, but they're talking about moving to Tennessee.
Yeah, they're gonna have to they're not moving here. They're gonna move out of state. That's the only. It's Dunedin. It's not like you're on the water.
I could seriously say right now that I may not stay in Florida, the rest of my life, because of the cost.
Right.
Where would I go? Back to New York? No. Back to New Hampshire? No, too cold.
Yeah, like you're not going to the cold.
Yeah, I'm not going to the cold.
You'll go moderately cold.
Moderately.
Yeah.
You know, like Georgia.
So you have a few seasons maybe, but not frigid.
I like Georgia, I like South Carolina, I like Tennessee, but you know.
Yeah, I'm
Look,
going to Cusco and be
we
done.
were talking to my neighbor in Hudson yesterday.
Yeah.
And he's paying.
Right.
Okay, so he's gonna sell probably.
Yeah.
He's paying what did he say? 12,000.
12,000 for insurance.
Like $1,000 a month
$1,000 a month.
for insurance.
I was like, oh my God, that was his new bill. He did because it got upped. I was like, I mean, granted he's on the water, but still, $12,000, and he's lifted. It's not even like he's on a single story.
So you know, a senior on a fixed income.
Gets a double digit like that. That's going to be really, really difficult. So.
I don't know. I don't know what the solution is. What do you guys think the solution is for seniors and living, and it's just getting stupidly expensive? We never walked down this way.
No, this is I haven't been down here in a long time. This is Stamus Yachts. There's a boat storage place over here.
Yeah, but now we have to walk all the way back around. Because,
Yeah, because there's where our little spot is. Yeah.
We're across the canal.
All right, let's start the trek.
Yeah, I was hoping that was a little bridge. Only kidding.
We could swim, but the water's still a little bit cold.
So, anyways, any suggestions?
I mean, that's it. I mean, you're going to have to, you know, it's becoming more popular having multi-generational households.
Yeah.
That's becoming very popular.
Yeah, I do it all the time. That the parents,
Yeah.
you know, are buying a house with their kids,
Right.
or they're taking what the money left they have,
Yeah.
and they give it to the kids
So that they
put it
can
down.
upgrade their house.
So they could upgrade the house.
Yep.
So they could.
Yeah, and I mean, it's not the most common thing here in the States, but you know, when you go overseas, it's very common. You know, it's not an unheard of thing to where you have multi-generational households at one point in time. So I mean, that's it. You're just going to have to evaluate each situation and, you know, look at all your options.
Yeah, that's it. Anyways, if you like these kind of videos, do me a favor, think about subscribing. It really helps out the channel and it's greatly appreciated. And we'll talk to you in the next one.
See you on the next video. Thank you.
Bye.